Alright, let me hit you with something you probably won't hear on your typical growth mindset pep talk. Staying present isn't about sitting in a Zen pose, breathing deeply, and wishing for calm. It's about taking charge of what's happening in your mind right now. Asking better questions that pull you into the moment and stretch your thinking. Because let's be real. If you want to grow, if you want to live fully present, and if you want to become unstoppable, you need to interrupt the autopilot that runs your life. So here's my secret weapon. I rotate 15 powerful questions based on Carol Dweck's growth mindset principles, but I never ask more than 3 a day. Why? Because clarity beats overwhelm, every single time. Alright, let me give you my 3 favorites today. The ones that pull me straight into the present and force me to grow. Number 1. What made you think hard today? Because if I'm not thinking hard about something, I'm just coasting. And here's a truth bomb. Growth doesn't happen on autopilot. So I ask, what actually pushed my brain today? Or am I just cruising on yesterday's momentum? How will you challenge yourself today? Notice I don't say will you, I say how, because I'm assuming growth is happening. Now I just have to figure out how to turn up the dial. And yes, even when I don't feel like it. What can you learn from this experience or mistake? Now this one? Game changer. Because when you ask this in real time, bam! You stop spiraling over a mistake and start mining it for wisdom. Growth isn't about avoiding mistakes. It's about milking them for everything they're worth. You know, Carol Dweck talks about growth mindset as believing that abilities and intelligence can be developed, but here's the thing no one talks about. If you're not present, you'll miss every chance to grow. You'll be too busy running from one task to another, replaying that awkward conversation, worrying about tomorrow, and you'll miss the tiny growth opportunities that show up right now. So I built a menu of 15 growth mindset questions I rotate. And here's a lightning round to give you a taste. What would you do differently next time to make things work better? What else do you want to learn? What strategy can you try? Who can you ask for honest feedback? Did you work as hard as you could have? If it was too easy, how can you make it more challenging? Did you hold yourself to high expectations or settle for good enough? Did you ask for help if you needed it? What can you do to manage distractions? Have you reviewed your work or logic for errors? Are you proud of the end result? And why or why not? What's the next challenge to tackle? Yeah, 15 questions that don't let me hide from my potential. Now let me tell you, you don't need to be perfect to do this. Some days I only answer one, some days I forget. But on the days I do, I feel sharp, focused, present, like I'm actually living, not just reacting. So here's my challenge to you. Pick just 3 questions from this list today. Don't overthink it. Ask them, answer them honestly, and watch what happens to your energy, your focus, and your growth game. Because when you live like growth is inevitable, guess what? It is. Hey, if you want the full list of all 15 questions to keep you present and growing, I dropped them down in the description. And if this hit you right in the feels, hit that like button and subscribe. Because growth isn't a one-time thing, it's a way of life. See you in the next one. Stay present, stay growing. See you soon.